Alright, so possibly you might be aware of this already, but maybe not, so that's why I wanted to just make this little video. But I guess we're going to be getting a new GL pretty soon, and it's going to be GL Mando and Grogu, I presume. A couple things. One, obviously there's no kit reveal or anything yet. This is just very early stages, little teaser, if you will. And two, I did scour the forums. I didn't see anything that went into greater detail than just this, so really I'm just freestyling what I'm going to say here, because I don't really have anything to go by, because, like I said, there's nothing in the forums. But yeah, so GL, Mando, and Grogu, I guess. We obviously don't know the name, it's just coming soon. Coming soon, Galactic Ascension. There's no name or anything yet, so I'm just presuming that it's both. Galactic Legend, the Mandalorian and Grogu. Okay, never mind, there it is. There's the name. So yeah, Mando and Grogu. One thing that's kind of weird is it looks like this character only has 5 prereqs. I mean, they wouldn't put 1 out of 5 if there's going to be more coming in the future. So, like, this is kind of strange for a GL. GLs usually have, you know, like, let's take Hondo, 17. Or Ahsoka, I think she was also that much, 17, yep. Even the easier ones, like Kylo, he was still, what, 14? So just 4 is kind of strange. I mean, technically 5, but the 5th one doesn't really count. Reach level 85, like, whoop-dee. So it's really just 4, which is, you know, kind of quasi-easy sounding for a GL. But let's get into them. So the first one is the Mandalorian B Relic 10. Well, that absolutely sucks that they're forcing us to have a Relic 10. Because if I were to work on this character, that means I'm being forced into having Mando as my first Relic 10. And I don't really know if I want to have Mando as my first Relic 10. Don't get me wrong, he is a decent character. He's great on a bounty hunter squad. And he does well under like a Bo-Katan lead and stuff like that. But still, I mean, I'd rather do like a GL as my first Relic 10, or a character that at least has a ship, so the ship can get a benefit. Kind of feels annoying to be forced to have to do this, but I mean, I guess I get it for the purpose of a GL. But still, why do they have to do Relic 10? It can't just be Relic 9? It's not sufficient enough? Come on, CG. Second thing is R5-D4, which currently is still locked down to the eras, so you can't even... This isn't even really a possibility at this time, which doesn't matter. I mean, we don't have the kit reveal or anything yet, but I'm just saying. But yeah, so he needs to be Relic 9. So that's like 2 pain in the cock requirements right out the gate. Then you have Grief Karga up to Relic 7. That's very reasonable. And I've been thinking about trying to get my Grief to Relic 7 for a long time anyways. One, I've just always wanted to because he's a great support for bounty hunter squads. 2, he's just kind of decent himself anyways, even if you don't count him as a support as a bounty hunter team. I mean, for a bounty hunter team, he's still a very solid character. And I just wanted to do it because Carl Weathers, you know, he passed away in real life, so I wanted to relic his character up just as like a, I don't know, in honor of type thing, you know. Still hasn't happened yet though, because there's been so many other characters that I've had to work on, but this could be at least an excuse to finally get it done, you know. Achieve a personal goal as well as meet a requirement for a GL. And then there's Rotta, needs to be Relic 6, which ironically is the lowest. I can't even click on this thing, they won't let me. That's okay, we'll find him here. But anyways, yeah, Rotta needs to be Relic 6, which is kind of ironic because he's probably the best character out of all of them, and it's kind of goofy that they put the lowest Relic requirement on Rotta. But the problem with Rotta is, well, he's a legendary character, so, you know, you need to have all this other crap done first. And unfortunately, all this other crap are new characters, so, like, if you're gonna do this free-to-play, it's a lot of work you gotta put in just to get Rotta, and then you gotta get him beefed up and all this. I mean, at least, in a way, when you have R5-D4, you know, he is a requirement for Rotta, so that's kind of like 2 birds, 1 stone. You'll be working on R5-D4 at the same time as you're working on Rotta, so at least, you know, those will go hand in hand, but still, this will suck. The other thing I hear is that the Rotta event doesn't come around that often. Like, me personally, I haven't really been paying attention to it because I don't have the requirements, so I don't really care when Rotta comes or not, but from what I understand, it doesn't really come around as often as people would like. And I would assume after this thing expires, after this era expires, I mean, it's gonna turn into like these type, where are they? These types, where they almost never show up. Look, currently unavailable for Maul. Currently unavailable for Cassian Andor. This is technically available, but that's only because we're still in the era. And then, I mean, Darth Jar Jar doesn't count. He doesn't even have his thing ready yet. But, yeah, I'm just saying, like, that's the only problem there, too. Rotta could be quite a pain in the cock to unlock because CG does not give the event around that often. So anyways, only 4 requirements, but, you know, Rotta's kind of a pain, and then a Relic 10 is kind of a ugh type commitment. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to say was a GL Mando. I mean, how many Mandos do we need to have in this game? I mean, come on. We have regular Mando, we have Beskar Armor Mando, and now we're gonna have a GL Mando. And like, let's be real, is Mando really that much of a GL? Not really. A Galactic Legend is supposed to be something that's, well, legendary. And I feel like a lot of these aren't even really that legendary to begin with. Well, not a lot of them, but a few of them, like Hondo. Come on. Hondo? Who's Hondo? I mean, we know, but I'm just, you know what I'm trying to say. And then, like, technically, Rey and SLKR, like, those aren't legends. You know, C, he's not a legend in this form. This is like a clone. Maybe regular Palp could be a legend, but not this one. So, they kind of slack on legendary status to begin with. But, Mando? Come on. Mando is not legendary, alright? Maybe he's known in the galaxy during his era, but, like, he's just known just like Boba's known. We don't have a GL Boba. I mean, geez, a GL Boba would make a lot more sense than GL Mando. It's like, just because this is their latest and greatest thing, like, this is what they're gonna push now and pretend that he's something more? Oh, well, there's a TV series with 3 seasons. They recently had a movie. Everybody seems to love Grogu. It's a GL. No, it's not. Ugh. Whatever, though. It could be a halfway easy one to get, at least. Only, like I said, 4 requirements. It's kind of reasonable. I mean, they all... Not all. 2 of them suck. You know, R5-D4 and Rotta. Those 2 absolutely suck. But, you know, Mando and Greef. It's reasonable. Greef's wicked reasonable, too. That's something you can get done in a week. So, anyway, yeah. Just wanted to go over this. Make you all aware of what's going on. What's going to be coming soon. And obviously, as the kit reveal gets dropped, I will cover that. Same as any other notes that CG might release. Maybe some Q&As. They haven't done that in a while. And if not a Q&A, then, I don't know, just any other communications regarding this character. I'll cover that. But anyways, yeah, this is just like a little sneak peek thing. I just happened to discover this by random chance earlier today. And was like, wait, what? Where did we get a GL from? They don't have anything here either. It just says coming soon lore. But yeah, so I thought, well, maybe other people haven't noticed. I'll just make a little video and put it out there. So yeah, thanks for checking this out with me, and until next time, I said see ya.